and continue to share this even though it's a replay. Thank you and heart it up. Good morning, Miss Tangela, Miss Kes. Good morning, PA. Good morning, Hood Hype. I saw y'all at the bowling. Regina, Sex T. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, LS Head. Hey, Janie, Computer Hope. Hey, Sharon. Thank you guys in advance for sharing this scope. Today we're going to be talking about distractions. If you're new to this scope, definitely give me your name and where you're coming in from. Hey, Success for My Soul. Hey, Jordan. Hey, Keisha, Janetta. Thank you, Sharon, for sharing on Twitter. Thank you, Jordan, for inviting followers. Good morning, good morning. Success for My Soul. Thank you for inviting followers. Tiffany, Regina, Debbie Griggs, Janetta, Sexty. Thank you guys for sharing and inviting followers. You know, people that share have a special place in my heart. Good morning, Sir Lennox. Thank you, Miosha, Janetta, for sharing. Nice soul purpose. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was your message too, Fatima. Move or don't move. It's up to you. Thank you, Nice Soul Purpose and Keisha, for sharing. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, Fatima, for sharing. I appreciate you. If you haven't shared the scope yet, please feel free. Oh, okay. Thank you, Supermom Leah. I appreciate that. So share, share, share. Good morning, Crucial K. We're going to get started in just a moment. Thank you guys for loving me enough to share. Thank you for sharing on Twitter. So good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is Friday. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Today, when you move, yeah. People always say, hey, good morning, Shaniqua. Girl, it's trying. Go, it's trying. In spots. In spots. I'm not going to play with you this morning, Supermom Leah. Just so you guys know, and so you have a word for the journey. Thank you, Reverend Dr. Pearl. You've got to ask yourself every day. Good morning, Miss Lady 774. Thanks for sharing. Where's my time going? And am I doing something with my time to take me closer to my destiny? And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. There are so many distractions, so many opportunities to be distracted. And they're valid distractions. I'm not minimizing or questioning anybody's distractions. Just like these trolls. They're distractions. You know what I'm saying? So we can't allow these distractions to be the reason that we don't get our assignment done. Somebody say, man, good morning, Katina. Miss you, sis. We can't allow even the valid distractions. Let's talk about some valid distractions. Some valid distractions are your family. Somebody say amen. I know y'all understand. I know y'all understand. Some valid distractions are your family. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Danielle Patterson Winningham, former JP Morgan Chase executive and somebody who was able to leave corporate America because I cut through the distractions. I had to have, as Dr. Celeste said yesterday, I had to have razor focus to cut through the distractions. They're always there. And they're valid distractions, right? But they can't be the thing that keeps me from my destiny. You have to always ask yourself, what is my destiny and how important is it to me? Because it's not going to be important for other people. It's not going to be critical for other people. Your destiny is your assignment from God. And it's between you and the Most High whether you complete that assignment or not. I talked to somebody on the phone the other day. They know who I'm talking about. I gave them an idea on how to explode their business. And they got back to me a couple days. They said, hey, I've been under the weather, but I'm on it. I said, no. You're not accountable to me. You're accountable to your bank account. And this is for everybody. When you get tired of your bank account having tumbleweeds in it, when you get tired of missing opportunities because you don't have the revenue to invest, and it does take money to make money. Anybody that tells you it doesn't, they lied. And when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, somebody say true, you will change what you do. You will push through the distractions. You will make it important. You will do what you need to do. And that's the truth of the matter. So when you get sick of doing what you've done, you'll do something different. And nobody can help you with that but you. And that's the truth of the matter. God has given you everything you need to be successful. He's giving you the word. He's giving you the motivation. He's giving you the encouragement. But at some point, you got to look at yourself and say, am I willing to push past these distractions? Again, they're valid distractions. So we said your family can be a valid distraction, right? Getting sick can be a valid distraction. But we go to our jobs when we're sick. Why we want to put our business on the shelf when we get sick? Somebody just tell me I'm right. If you understand what I'm saying, somebody just tell me, yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. Because we let the smallest thing keep us off our business. And again, it could be a valid distraction. But why would you allow that to be a distraction? Why would you allow? Because see, nothing can happen unless we allow it. Right? There are a lot of things that happen in our life that we allow to happen. We complain about being underpaid, but we allow ourselves to be underpaid. We complain about not having resources, but then we don't get up off our squiggle and go find the resources we need. So it is up to us 100% to, when you see those distractions, to push through them even harder. And again, they could be valid distractions. We talked about your family. We talked about illness. It could be revenue. It could be money. And you look and say, I don't have enough money to do this thing I'm called to do. At what point do you say, I'm going to push to get the revenue, whatever it takes, by any means necessary? I don't know, Lala. They're not feeling me this morning, because you've got to ask yourself, is your destiny important enough? And when you discover that your destiny is important enough, yes, those distractions can be turned into motivations, or you just got to learn to ignore what you know is a distraction. And that's the truth. Because guess what? When you continue to live this life, you're going to always have distractions. You're going to always have things that are in the way. If it were that easy, everybody would do it. Everybody would do it. But it's not. So you got to ask yourself, am I going to push through to my destiny? Don't allow. Don't allow. Now, let's talk about it. There are some things that are not critical, not valid distractions. We'll get on social media and surf for hours and hours. Somebody asked me how much are the Beyonce tickets. I hear people say they super expensive. I don't know. I'm not going. I'm not mad at Beyonce, whatever she charging people to get in her show. I'm trying to create my show so I can charge people to get in my show. I can't create my show and worry about her show at the same time. I can't do it. I can't do it. And we've got to make shit right. I can't even catch the video because I can't even watch MTV these days. Because if it's not CNBC and if it's not some money talk, I view it as a waste of my time. I don't have but so much time. I don't have but so much time. I would choose, good morning. I would choose to take my kids their lunch versus sitting here watching a Beyonce video. That is a great use of my time. And even them sometime I'll be like, nah, boo, you got the hoof it today. I can't break away. I don't have time for the distractions. So we've got to manage our time like we manage our money. Somebody say right. Somebody say right. And we've got to insist on taking the time to do the things that are going to take us to the next level. Reading a book, taking a webinar. Those are the things that are going to take us to the next level. If there is something that you're missing in your life, you can't hesitate to do whatever it takes to get that thing in your life, because until you get it, it's going to continue to be missing. Nothing changes automatically. We have to work to change. We have to work to change. Yes, we must be disciplined. There's no two ways around it. You know, to me, you're either disciplined or you're floating. They said there's 4 types of people. The first types of people are drifters. Drifters don't have a specific plan for their life. And because they don't have a specific plan for their life, when anybody comes along, it's a great idea. If somebody can inbox you at the drop of a dime and say, hey, call me real quick, you may be a drifter, because nobody's time works like that. Even with my clients, I'm like, huh? What? I got stuff to do. Yes, if it's to be, it's up to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Even when my phone rings, I can't just automatically stop what I'm doing and answer my phone. And anybody that makes that assumption of you needs to be corrected. You need to give me 24 to 48 hours to return a call, return a text. That's how it works sometimes, because that's what time is like. And it's not saying you're not important. It's saying my time is of the essence. And that's the truth of the matter. So you have to set boundaries with your time. So if you find yourself, because somebody else is making money doing something, now you want to do it, you're a drifter. Stop drifting. Be committed to the process. That was my word today. For everybody that was in the 21-day challenge, my word today is be committed to the process. Create a habit of excellence. Get rid of your bad habits. Incorporate some good habits. But in order for you to do that, you know what you have to do? You have to take a serious look at yourself. You have to take a serious look at yourself, and you have to, you talk to the wrong people, they're going to make you want to drift because they don't have anything going on and it looks so fun. So you got drifters, which they don't have a definitive plan for their life. You have pursuers who want to do things, but when it gets hard, they quit. So if you're a pursuer, if you're going from task to task to task and not finishing anything, then you might be a pursuer, and that's just the truth. You have achievers, and achievers will do everything within their power. Understand? I said there. Within their power to get the job done. They probably doing their own website. They probably doing their own logos. They doing their own book covers. They're doing all of their own stuff. And because they're not leveraging the gifts and talents of other people around them, they're stuck to a certain extent. You can only be an achiever for so long without bringing in everybody's greatness. That's why for the Total Women's Conference, I was out looking for women, saying, come on this platform and speak to these hundreds of women, a call that's going to be heard thousands of times throughout the year. Come speak and share your greatness, because everybody needs something different in this life. Oh, absolutely, Tiffany. Absolutely. Because, I can't serve everyone. It's not my call. My call is to help you with the mindset and the business tactics you need. You know what, Chim? I think there's a shortage of brave, powerful female speakers. The conference starts on Monday, and y'all know y'all are super late because I've been talking about it for 2 weeks. If you go to bit.ly, what's next, WSN, all caps, I think the enrollment is out there, but you're going to have to get in this weekend because we're putting people on the calendar. You do have to join WSN. You do have to promote the conference, but it's a huge, huge platform, and it's a great opportunity. And, let me see it. Yes. The link is still out there, but you got to go today, like literally right now, bit.ly/what's next WSN. We're going to be talking about everything from money to health, faith. Yeah. Yeah, because I've been talking about it. And here's another thing, and I'm not fussing at y'all, Chioma or Reverend Dr. Pearl. I will commend Lila because Lila follows me. Lila don't miss a beat. Lila know I'm out here building platforms and she knows she don't mind helping me build. So she says, let me stick close to Danielle so I can see what's going on. I know that we talking about distractions. There are so many great people for you to follow. There are many great people for you to tune into. I'm not saying tune in just to me. I'm not. I'm saying pick one of them that you want to go to the top with and keep your finger on the pulse of what they're doing. Everybody has to have some type of mentor, sponsor, something that's going to help you elevate. You can't have 5 people, because if you have 5 people, you're going to have 5 different messages. You know, I see people out there promoting, bit.ly, she said whatever.com. No, bit.ly/what's next WSN, all caps. They'll put it back up for you. What's next WSN. Thank you, Shelly. And what I mean by that is I see people promoting, and this is what we talked about, being an achiever versus being a pursuer, being a drifter. If somebody says, oh, no, that's okay, baby. Somebody says, I earned X number of dollars in X number of days, and you choose to spend your time listening to their tactics, realizing that you're not that individual with that number of followers or that number of credibility or that number of experience. So whatever formula they used may or may not work for you. That may be a distraction for you. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody telling you that this is hard work, that's the truth. Somebody telling you it may start slow, you may start small, that's the truth. Anything else and you lying to your spirit. And I ain't mad at them for putting it out there, because that's what they were able to do in 2 days. Now, if somebody says, I'm going to show you how you can make $25,000 in 2 days, then tune into that. But, it's not hate. I'm just trying to wake you up to what's going on, because you only have so much time in the day. And you only have so many strategies that you can execute. And a lot of times, gathering strategies is a distraction. How many more strategies are you going to gather before you execute? Somebody say true. Sometimes you can have too much of a formula. And that's not necessarily a good thing. Because what happens is then you become all over the place. You've got to sit still and focus on, what is it that I need in this season? What is it that I need right now? Let me get what I need right now and go have myself several seats. I'm talking to a lot of people, Black Barbie. I had to literally, and in this season, you're going to see me do even more of it. My head started way up here, looking around. What's this person doing? What's that person doing? Slowly, my head started getting down, and I started saying, I can't worry. Yeah, too much of one thing is good for nothing. I can't worry about what everybody else is doing if I'm not executing myself. And in the time that I'm spending trying to run around and pick up these different tactics, I haven't even sat in the war room long enough to figure out what works for me. You've got to figure out what works for you. What works for me may not work for you. What works for somebody else they're great tips. But if you don't execute them, you won't know if they work for you or not. So sometimes having too many tips and too much knowledge is a distraction.
It's WSN, all caps. bit.ly, what's next WSN, all caps. And guys, we're having a Total Women's
teleconference on Monday. So you can sit down. Yes, Diamond. Work with what, there you go, Shelly, just put it up again. Work with what's in your hands. Work with what God gave you. We have some dynamic speakers speaking all next week. I want you to go through these speakers as we start to announce them. I want you to sign up, register for the conference. As we start to announce these speakers, target what you need and go sit still and listen to that speaker. I would be a guest on Telesummit sometimes, and I would see women literally sit on that teleconference all day. And I'm thinking to myself, if you're sitting on this teleconference all day, how you getting any work done? How you getting work done for yourself? Somebody say true. Every word from every one of these speakers is not your word. I'm just being honest. So sometimes we use these distractions to keep us from our destiny. And what you need to do is you need to sit still and ask yourself, what distractions am I using? What distractions am I using? What am I doing to myself to keep me from getting to the next level? I tell you guys, what season is this? This is due season. I'm finna get off here today and do some work. I'm finna get out of here today, this weekend, and bring some women in for this teleconference. It's due season. You know, you got to sit, stop gathering information. It's Danielle. Thank you. You've got to stop treating life like it's an Easter egg hunt. And you got to take some of them eggs that you've got already in your basket and crack them open. You don't know if they boil. You don't know if they still need cooking. You don't know if they soft boiled raw. You don't know. Because you're so busy collecting more and more eggs. How many more eggs you need in your basket? I'm just being honest. Guys. Nothing I haven't done myself. But at some point, I had to sit still and build. And that's what this season is about for me. This season is about build. They might be some candy eggs. They may have some gold coins in them. You don't know. Good morning, Coach Natasha. Thank you for inviting followers. They might even be rotten. And see, that's what we're afraid of. We're afraid some of them are rotten. But the longer you ignore that rotten egg, the longer it starts to stink. So you cannot ignore your destiny. You cannot. And are you going to crack open some rotten eggs along the way? Absolutely. But the beauty of it is you cracked them. Yes, you better get them out your basket before they ruin the others. They say a rotten potato ruined the bunch. Good morning, DKJ. Thanks for inviting followers. And so, guys, when I come here to compel you to action. I come here to compel you to do something. To do something today that's going to change your life. How many of you are in the 21-day do something challenge? Say me. I don't know if y'all got y'all email for today yet, but today's email is deep. Today's email is deep. Today's email is deep. It's deep. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for believing in and loving yourself enough to step up and say, I'm willing to invest $21 in 21 days of epic growth. Today's email, I had to say it. I had to say it. You know, we are truly, that's okay, Sexty, you in there. We are truly a product of our own creation. And when we decide to stop allowing ourselves to get in the way of what God has gifted us with, we're going to be all right. Yeah, what's in your hand? Stop trying to go get something that don't belong to you. That's not your gift. That's not your talent. That's not your destiny. Sometimes other people's destiny can be your distraction. That's why in this season, I'm looking for leaders for Wealthy Sisters Network. I want women to bring what they have to the table and help me lead their way. I don't have to be the only leader. Great leaders create other great leaders. Bring what you have. You didn't get it today? Inbox me, Glam Fab Diva, and I'll make sure you get it. It's good, girl. I don't want you to miss it. It's good. Leaders create other great leaders, but you've got to be willing to take that step and say, D, look, I see you hustling hard like Lila. Lila ain't going to let me miss a step. If I take a step to the right, she's going to take a step to the left, and we're going to have some territory covered. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, good, because I don't want you to miss it. But, you know, it's just critical that in this season, right, you can't, let me tell you something, Diamond. Let's talk football. You want to talk football? Let's talk football. In this season, we cannot take somebody else's playbook and think we can run those same plays and get a touchdown. God gave every one of us, somebody say touchdown. Somebody say touchdown. God gave every single one of us our own play options. That's why when I work with my clients,
I work with you. I work with you on your play options. I work with you on your destiny. I work with you on your passion, your purpose. It's not a one size fits all over here. Thank you, Claudette. He gave us all play options. And you, my friend, are accountable for running your plays. That means if you go to the right, it might be a bunch of defenders over there. You may have to break a tackle, but then it's up to you to shoot back to the left. You might slip and fall while you're running your option. It's up to you to hold on to the ball. You might even fumble. It's up to you to get back and play defense till you can get that ball back. Everything you have in your life. How many of you have not? 'Cause I saw a whole bunch of memes that said they have, and I've been seeing a whole bunch of registration come through. But if you need to break hey, good morning, Donna. If you need to break the spirit of fear and procrastination, thank you for stepping up, Donna, because I know you're not by yourself. If you need, all right, Supermom Leah, you still frying fish plates over there? I know, Black Barbie, you knew. All right, Women Overcoming. I know you convicted. Okay, Claudette, I understand. I do. But sometimes we got to do some things that are going to shift the atmosphere. And that's what this challenge is about. Let me tell you something. I know, Diamond, I know. How many of you have sown a seed of $21 in somebody in your life? Say me. How many of you have loaned $21, gave somebody $21 worth of gas money, gave somebody a $21 car trip across town, gave somebody $21 worth of food, gave them $21 worth of help in their business? How many of you say me? Because I know it's more people than that. I know you guys sow seeds. This is what I say. For $21, I wouldn't miss it. If I had to call somebody and say, give me $21. See, that's what we don't do. As women, we don't ask. We don't ask. We think that we're going to sow all these seeds for people, and when the time is right, they're going to sow these seeds back into us, and it does not work like that. I was just on the phone with my sister this morning, and she's not my blood sister. She's my sister in the world because I don't have any siblings in real life. And we were just telling each other how appreciative we are. Oh, you always get every day? You get all of the days. Every day you get all of the days. Every day they'll tell you, every day you're going to get day 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You get all of the days. So you can start from scratch. But we were just telling each other how appreciative we are of each other. And she was telling me, give them the link to register, guys. If you go to my website, IamDanielleWhittingham.com, it's on the homepage. But she was telling me how she's never had anybody do for her like I do for her. And I told her, sister, I do that for you because I know you out there busy doing for others. And I know that those others that you're doing for are not returning the favor to you. See, that was my whole goal in creating Wealthy Sisters Network, was to create a network of women who took care of each other. To create a network of women who hold each other's hands. And let me tell you something. I was in the hospital. I had surgery initially in Memphis. I was in Memphis for about 10 days. Came back to, and men. We got a men's chapter coming now. Mr. Willie Adolph is going to be, and Wednesday is Men's Day next week for the Telesummit. So sign up now. But I had, then I came back to Houston. Find out they didn't do the surgery right. Had to be in the hospital with another surgery for 20 more days. Who do you think picked up my children during them 20 days? Who do you think picked up my children? My sisters. These same sisters I created in the world was feeding my family. No, a bunch of them. It wasn't just one. Some of them was bringing food. Some of them was picking the girls up from work. Some of them was dropping the kids off at their job. Some of them was picking them up from school. It was a host of women that I'm just blessed to be surrounded around. But that didn't happen. That didn't happen by itself. I got tired of being tired of people just leaning on me and not giving anything back. And so I turned into the Little Red Hen. Anybody ever heard that story? And she said, I'm going to create an environment where you can all eat, but you must help me bake the bread. And if you don't help me bake the bread, doggone it, don't come over here and try to get no sandwich. Do not. And so as women, we've got to turn into the Little Red Hen. We've got to stop giving our all and our last to people who won't give their first or their many to us. And that's the truth. We really feel like we're running through the world saving people, and we can't even save ourselves. We got to stop. We've got to stop. And you got to stop today. You can't keep complaining about your money and doing the same things over and over and expecting different results. You've got to stop. Stop comes today. Stop comes when you're tired. Let me say that. When you're tired of being the fall guy and you ain't failed, you'll stop. You'll quit. You'll cut it out. When you're tired of being everybody else's motivation, inspiration, ATM card, and ain't nobody got it for you, you'll stop. You'll quit. I'm just telling somebody, all that is distractions in you from your destiny. So I'm going to get off of here because my kids is trying to call me. I love you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing you join the challenge and seeing you shift. That's it. But you can, all right, Women Overcoming, I'm proud of you. BIT. Yes, that's it. That's it. Yes, there you go, Tangy. All right, it's go time, ladies. If you want to speak next week, get your application in. Now, so we can send you the email, so we can get your picture out there. Now, don't turn down the opportunity. Tangy, Coach Natasha, these women need some help. I can't carry this nation by myself, and I'm not trying to. Chioma, y'all need to quit playing with me. Get your applications in to speak. Don't make me call y'all out. DKJ, everybody's got a voice. Shirley, quit hiding behind the scenes. Let's go. Let's go help some folks. All right? Can y'all do that for me? Yeah, girl, get your application in to speak, Tangy. You know you got a word for these folks. Coach Shakisha, get your application in to speak today. Let's not procrastination be the reason. Yes, if you come on my scope, I will call you out. I will do that. You cannot hide in the background. Yes, Shelly, I see you. Shelly over there like this. Like I can't see her. Yes, I see you. Katina, you too. Katina, if you don't be on that teleconference next week, and you know we coming to Atlanta, I'm going to need you to help me build that event. So y'all can quit playing like y'all don't know me if y'all want to. Say something to me, I'm going to call you out. bit.ly, what's next, WSN. We bringing the heat all week next week. All right, love you guys, and I will talk to you. I'll be back later today. Love you. Get your applications in.